What a hit by Sinas! She just needed a glimpse of the goal, Nunez. Saved by Gillette. Remember the name Messi Sekic. Champions.
Hello everyone, welcome to LIU down here in Brooklyn. We have a very fascinating U13 matchup on hand for you. It is Brooklyn United 2009 Celtic against Downtown United Soccer Club's 2009. Both sides have won their first match in Division II. Brooklyn United 9-0 winners at the weekend, and Dusk winning 8-0 in their first matchup. So both sides looking to find some momentum after their good start to the season. We'll quickly run through the rosters here for Brooklyn United as we're going to be getting underway in just a moment. And we'll get you those lineup cards at halftime because the referee is bringing out the match ball now, but Brooklyn United will be playing in the black tops, black shorts, black socks. They'll be kicking from right to left to open up play here in the first half. Dusk in gray tops, navy blue shorts, and navy socks. They'll be kicking from left to right to start this match. Referee just going with a coin toss here to determine who will start off with the ball here. We'll see if we can get a starting lineup here and introduce some of the players. We have the number 7 in net, Naomi. She's a very safe pair of hands in goal. A clean sheet in her first match. Number 23, Maria, will be starting on the left wing here. She's got a great pace and great athleticism. See if we can get a couple of the other numbers here, but Dusk is getting ready to kick this ball off. And we are underway here to start this fascinating U13 matchup. There's a throw in there for Bowen, and now she's back on the ball again. But United winning possession there in the middle. That's Agatha. She'll go out wide. Her pass cut out to Maria. Some good physical play here by Brooklyn in the middle. Win that ball back with Bowen. Now across to Cecilia. She loses out of possession, and Dusk looks to mount their first attack of the half. Ball well cut out in the middle though. Brooklyn playing a pretty high line and well deflected there in the middle by Cecilia. But Dusk retaining possession well here early on. Suki looked to hold some possession there, but just held off the ball, and Agatha now in possession. She'll push that ball out wide, and that pass just missing Samantha. And Dusk holding on to possession on the far side now. Suki in the press. Dusk looks to change possession, but it's cut out by Bowen in the middle. Referee has to dance around it a little bit. Agatha still pressing, but now Dusk has an opportunity here to push towards the back line. Well cut out there by Brooklyn, but possession still with Dusk. Oh, they do well to get around the defender. Cut out there by Sabine. Still in the corner here, and run down there is Sophie. No foul given, and Brooklyn just can't keep possession there. The pass to Samantha going out a bit too far wide, so it'll be a Dusk throw in, and a bit of a missed hit here. It's an opportunity for Brooklyn on the counterattack. Here goes Suki down the wing. We'll see if she can use that pace. She has Maria in the middle, but that one gets tapped out for a throw-in. It'll be Samantha to take for Brooklyn. Cecilia in possession there, but she gets the ball taken off. Sure, Dusk will have another opportunity here. Well cut out at the back by Sabine. Looking for Maria, but just can't find her. But again, well taken in the middle by Agatha. Ooh, and a bit of a miscue defensively, and Maria has an opportunity now. She'll recycle possession going back with Bowen. And she'll look to find Agatha, but that pass a bit overcooked, but Agatha still pressuring to go forward, and that one deflects away, but Suki presses well, and Emma takes a shot from the midfield, and it spins out wide, and it'll be the first goal kick of the match. And these are two very exciting sides, both of these sides scoring 8 goals or more in their first match. Both holding clean sheets in those matches as well. And looking to clear that out was Emma, but it just went past her boot, so Dusk will have some possession in the midfield. Agatha showing off that physical prowess, doing well to track down, and really well defended there by Brooklyn, and looks to put Maria in here. It's a great pass going forward. It looks like she can get around her defender, and it's just taken away by Dusk. They do well to defend here, but Bowen will cut out. Bowen will cut into the middle, and Dusk putting 2 defenders on her to cut out. And they'll move the ball out wide here well, and kept in well by Dusk. Well kept out there by Sabine. And it'll win a throw in there for Brooklyn. Bit of a possession battle here in the middle, but well won there by Bowen, but cut out by Dusk, and they'll look to move down this far side, and they've got an opportunity to run at Sophie on that left wing. Sophie does well to cut out. Dusk have some numbers going forward again, but well kept out there by Bowen, and here's another opportunity, and Maria coming all the way back on defense, and she'll just clear it out here. It'll be a throw in here on the near side. We see Maria on both sides of the ball. Now she did a really good job to come back in defense and come cover. But Dusk still holding on to possession here, looking dangerous early on, and cut out well there by Samantha. And that pass does not find its intended target. And Emma is going to have an opportunity to move forward here, and looking for Maria. Maria will hold on to this ball. She's come centrally. Look to play out wide. That's Suki to Cecilia with 2 defenders on her, and Dusk come away with possession. Well cut out there again by Samantha, but just poked away. Elizabeth at the back, looking to distribute that one forward, but Dusk looking pretty powerful in the midfield, but Elizabeth stepping up again. Oh, and here's an opportunity. Bowen does well to defend there, and Brooklyn out of trouble for the moment. Sabine tracking down. It's going to be a goal kick. So Brooklyn weather their first storm here. Did very well in defense. They'll opt to play it short out of the back, and looking up top for Suki. It's played a bit too far, but Brooklyn will hold on to possession here. Emma lost the dribble there, but did well to keep the ball moving forward, and well cut out at the back there. Now that ball with Emma looking on that far wing. Samantha wins the tackle there, but just dribbles that ball out of possession. But we're seeing some good back to front passing here for Brooklyn, and Dusk have put numbers in the midfield to try and cut it out, but we'll have to see what Brooklyn can do to take down this defense. Emma now on a really good run. Just going to see this one deflected away. Samantha is on top of it, but it looks like we're going to see a goal kick. Both sides have had their chances here in the opening couple of minutes. Looking pretty stout defensively on both sides. Brooklyn's back line has been good in stepping up and making those interceptions. We've seen the same from the Dusk midfield. Both sides just looking to get into the match a little bit. A good cut out there by Sophie. This one's out wide with Samantha. She's going to look to cut inside for Suki, but keeper for Dusk will come and collect. Good idea to try and use the pace of the number 15. And I think that's where we'll see a lot of the attacking prowess for Brooklyn in this match. We've already seen both Maria and Samantha utilizing the wings very well, and Cecilia doing really well to press here for Brooklyn, but Dusk will hold on to possession, and that's Agatha looking to challenge on the Dusk midfielder, and Emma comes away with the ball but can't get it out from under her feet, and now it comes all the way back to Maria. And Brooklyn have some numbers going forward here. It's an opportunity. Cecilia on the ball. She's got some numbers in front of her. Suki just can't find that pass to Emma. But Brooklyn looking pretty stout in attack and defense, and doing well to step up there is Sabine. Maria will track down and heads towards that back line, but Brooklyn remaining stout in defense, and Sophie does well to deflect that one away, and we'll see if Samantha can come away with possession here, and she can. And I believe that will be a throw-in for Dusk on the far side. And it'll be going right back to Brooklyn. Find Emma in the midfield. That pass just not being able to find Samantha. Still early on here, just ticking into the 10th minute, still 20 minutes left to go in this first half. It's a really good run here from the Dusk midfielder. Dusk holding a bit more possession here and well cut out. That one deflects away with a really good deflection there off of Maria. Looking to go long with this one. Agatha looked to cut it out. Maria now on the ball, and Brooklyn will come away with possession here, and Suki has an opportunity here. Suki's on a run here and well defended by Dusk, but Maria has an opportunity here with some numbers coming into the middle. We're going to cut back to Suki, and goes all the way back, and now with Bowen. And they'll go back into the midfield. Now there's Sabine. Sabine's pass cut out there, but looking for the number 10, Elizabeth, who's going to have to go back in defense now, and Sabine also chasing down, and well cut out there by Sophie. All the way back to the keeper, and Brooklyn riding out the storm of a tough pass out of the back, and Dusk doing well to cut that out. Cecilia just seeing that ball cut out, and Dusk is going to get the ball back in the middle here. A couple of defenders here, and here's an opportunity for Sabine to chase. And Sabine will do well defended there on the wing, and that one will be just pushed away for a Dusk throw-in. They're starting to grow into the match a little bit, but Brooklyn remaining stout defensively. Emma misses her header in the middle, and there's an opportunity here for Dusk, and well defended still at the back. Can't clear it away. Sabine doing well to challenge around the attacker. Cut out and cleared away. Now Samantha's going to pick up the loose ball there on the wing being challenged, but Samantha does really well to ride out those challenges, and Dusk will poke it behind for a throw-in on the far side. Be taken by Sophie. Just a few changes for Dusk there. They're back on the ball now, and Agatha does well to cut out there. Here comes Emma. She'll win possession. And looking to move that ball forward, and Maria was looking to head back in defense, but it was a good pass to try and find her, and now Brooklyn are going to have an opportunity to have a throw-in on the near side. It's Bowen to take the throw-in. Looking for Maria. Back with Bowen. They'll go towards the back line now, Sabine. Well cut out there and well moved. Maria looking to get down the line, but well defended by Dusk. She holds her own. Here comes Cecilia. She's got numbers in front of her. Her pass cut out, and it's going to go and spin for a Brooklyn throw-in here on the near side once again. Looking for Suki in the middle. Oh, but Maria's going to come away with the ball here. Maria's got options in the middle, and her pass gets cut out here. It's going to be a throw-in near the corner flag or home plate, depending on what sport you want to reference there. And Brooklyn doing well to move the ball up here, putting a lot of pressure on this Dusk back line. Oh, and here's an opportunity. It's cut out here by Agatha. And Emma's going to have a chance on goal, and well saved. First shot on target in the match. Emma finds herself open at the top of the box and forces a good save out of the Dusk keeper. But Brooklyn have looked good in attack so far. Look to pop that one up. Two Brooklyn players looking to cede possession to one another, but now the ball's with Cecilia, and she's going to look for Suki, and Suki's going to have an opportunity to run towards this back line, and well cut out. Emma comes back and looks to win that ball. Samantha's going to keep it in play. Samantha, pretty physical challenge into the back of the Dusk player, but that'll end the Brooklyn move, but it was their brightest spell of possession so far in this half. Sophie on the far side. Believe they're going to call an illegal throw in there, so we'll see possession head back to Dusk. 15 minutes gone here in the first half, and both sides have looked pretty strong in attack. But both sides have looked really strong defensively. Brooklyn's got numbers around the ball now, looking to release the run of Maria from the back line, but ball will bounce around the Dusk area. Cecilia looking to close down there, and still coming up from the forward line, doing well to challenger Sabine. Cuts it out for Brooklyn, and Samantha's touch just takes that ball a bit far, but continuing to find the open man in attack. Doing well to challenge there on that far side, Sophie. She'll win Brooklyn a throw-in on the far side. That one goes to the foot of Samantha, but it deflects away, and it'll be a throw-in on that side for Dusk. Agatha doing well in defense, and this one goes all the way to Naomi in net. Looking for Maria. That ball heads more centrally. Emma trying to cut out, and now Agatha in defense, and she wins that ball well. This one booted up long, and Sabine clears that one back to the keeper, and it'll go out just for another throw-in on that far side. Another pretty open period in this first half. Dusk has mounted some pressure on the back line, but Brooklyn has responded well. Here comes Suki, and she's going to look to release Maria. That ball a little bit behind her, but coming in with support now. Maria's going to continue her attack here, but it goes all the way back to Cecilia. She's got numbers around her. She'll go back to Bowen. Now towards Sabine at the back. Cecilia once again now to Maria. Working well down this near side, looking to bring that ball back inside, and it's cut out. And here's an opportunity now for Dusk. That Sabine does really well to come across. Ball goes all the way back to Naomi. She'll look to bring this ball inside, and there's going to be a shot for Dusk, and well defended there by Naomi. Took an opportunity with the keeper a little out of her net. Brooklyn does well. Ball with Agatha now, moving up to Cecilia, and does well to dribble around one. Looks for Suki in the front, and ball just a little bit behind her, but doing well to spot that run. And now here's Samantha on the far side, and a little 1-2 touch with Emile. This one cleared away, but comes back to a Brooklyn boot. Agatha just has her dribble cut out, but she's doing really well to press here. Samantha on the far side is going to look for an opportunity to cross in and deflect it away. It'll be the first corner of the day. It'll go the way of 2009 Celtic. See what Brooklyn can do here from the set piece. With the ball in towards the near post, and well defended there by Dusk. It'll be another corner kick. It's Cecilia to take, and Suki looking for it short, and it's brought at the near post again, and there's an opportunity. Well deflected away, the ball's on the line. Well saved. Looked like Agatha had a shot deflected off the keeper, came back to Maria. Maria's opportunity then cut out. And this Dusk keeper's had to make a couple of saves here now. And has done very well, but this Brooklyn attack is looking dangerous. There's Agatha on the ball now, looking for Sam out wide. Sam does well to force the throw in there on the far side. It's Agatha to take. And the substitute, Andy, will be taking it now. She replaced Emma before that corner kick. Andy throws it in there to Emil. Ball pinging around the area a little bit. Dusk trying to hold on to possession here, but Brooklyn doing well to step up, and Agatha does well to step up there and get a force a pass into the midfield, and Cecilia gets a foot on it there, and foot race to try and keep this ball inbounds. Maria will. Maria looks to poke back inside. Could be a little 1-2 opportunity here, and Maria regains possession. It's a good move there for Cecilia and Maria on the 1-2. This one touched out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Brooklyn. Bowen looks up top for Suki, finds her, does well to control. Now back with the number 9. And a tough tackle there on Bowen, so Brooklyn will win the free kick. They're going to pile some numbers forward, and Sabine going to look to play this one up top. This one well deflected in the midfield. And Sabine will chase this one down, and it'll go all the way back to Naomi. Hasn't had much to do in goal, and sees her pass cut off, but the Brooklyn back line doing what they've been doing all match and really handling possession well, and it's another good ball through, but Elizabeth just plays that back to Naomi. Be another ball towards that back line, and Sabine is gonna I believe we have an offside. So Sabine will be saved there from an own goal. The referee calling an offside. So no goal for Dusk. The attacker ruled offside. So first goal scoring opportunity of the match is waived for offside, but now Brooklyn will look to move forward, and pass cut out looking for Samantha. And a really good challenge there by Bowen. Dusk just holding on to possession here for a little bit, and this one played up top looking for Emil. Well cut out there by Andy. Samantha doing really well to hold on to the ball here, and Samantha's going to have an opportunity to take a run. She's got Maria in the middle. She did really well to press there and win possession, and the ball's going to just cut in a bit too short looking for Maria, but a really good attacking move for Brooklyn on the counterattack. This one pops up tall, and Emil does well to cut it out. Now we'll go back to Sabine. Maria's going to challenge and win possession there. It's now back in the midfield with Dusk. Cut out well there by Elizabeth, and now Agatha on the ball. This one will head towards the back line once again, and Sabine has done well to defend early on. There's across from Naomi towards Andy. Dusk does well to cut out there. Well touched away by Elizabeth, heading towards the corner with Sabine. And Sabine will put that one out, and it'll be A throw in there on the far side. Just a little over 7 minutes to go in the half, and we're going to see some changes here. Maria will take a seat for Brooklyn. We'll see Aaliyah take her spot. See Samantha come back onto the pitch as well. This one deflected away, and Naomi's gonna just fall short. And Dusk opened the scoring here. A tough touch on the back line for Elizabeth, and Dusk will take the early advantage here in the first half. It's 1-0. We'll see how Brooklyn can respond. They're two very good sides. Brooklyn had looked resilient in defense. We'll see how Brooklyn can respond here. Emma checks back into the midfield. And she'll win possession here. Dusk holding onto the ball well. Andy now touches it out wide, and this one deflecting off Sam, but Emma doing well to challenge a possession. Here's Cecilia looking for the run of Suki, and Dusk defender doing well to get there, but Suki will get a touch to that ball, and Sam keeps it in. Cecilia tries to touch that one on, but Dusk has an opportunity here, and onside. Andy's going to have to make a run. Brooklyn doing really well to get back in defense, and Andy clears it away for a throw-in. Dusk have some speed on that front line, but Brooklyn have done really well to get back in defense quickly.
Service.
Looking for a cross in the middle, and Emma cuts out. She'll look for Suki up top and find her. And Suki's going to look to touch and get around. Dusk doing well to defend, but Suki holding on to the ball here. Now going back to Sam, but this one just finds its way out of bounds. So it'll be another throw-in. Oh, well taken there by Emil. Here's an opportunity. That's Aaliyah on the ball now with Cecilia. Cecilia doing really well to try and reclaim possession.
This is you, Gracie.
We'll go back to Sabine. Here's an opportunity now. This ball coming out wide. Touch around, and here's an opportunity. Aaliyah's got running room in front of her with two defenders on her. She'll win possession once again now with Cecilia. She's got some numbers going forward. Cecilia dances around here and looking for Aaliyah towards the back line, and the keeper's going to come out and claim. Oh, and the keeper looking to play out of the back here, and Brooklyn doing really well to defend, really well to press. Throw in here on the near side. Bowen looking for Suki up top, and it's cleared away. Emma still holding possession now. And this one cleared away, but can only get as far as Andy, who finds Sam on the outside. Touched away, touched around, and it looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Dusk on the far side now. And we'll see some substitutions. Looks like it'll be Emil coming out. Dusk with the throw in now, and well taken there by Andy. Possession bouncing around in the middle a little bit, but Dusk will have another throw in.
Gracie wide.
Well cut out there by Agatha. Now Suki looking for the run of Aaliyah, but it's just cut out there, and a really good look there by Bowen to try and release the run of Aaliyah. Had the right direction, just a bit too much power on it, but Brooklyn have not been devoid of opportunity since going down. Oh, it's cut out here once again. Oh, here's an opportunity. Suki has a ball cut out, and Samantha looks for a cross, but a bit too central and well cut out for Dusk. Seeing some good pressure here from Brooklyn. Dusk looking to get out of their own half, but ball still being held well here. Emma does well in the press, and Agatha looking to cut out and pass across the middle, cut out, and it's another opportunity. Onside here. Andy's going to look to track down. Andy doing really well to get back in defense, and she'll force a throw-in. She'll win a throw-in even for Brooklyn on that side. So Andy doing really well to cut back in defense, and we'll see just a quick change here from Dusk as the first half winds down. Got just over a minute, barring any additional time. Another throw in for Brooklyn here. Look to try and get something going before the end of the half here. Oh, and here's an opportunity as Brooklyn's got some numbers going forward. Well touched there by Cecilia. Maria back on the pitch now on the far wing. She's going to take a throw in here. She'll find Emma. Just cut inside, and now with Agatha. Oh, and here's an opportunity. Agatha for Emma. Hits just the side netting, but it's another really good opportunity for Brooklyn. And they'll be looking to see more of that going into the second half. Andy doing well to step up there in defense, but Dusk holding on to possession here. Possession on the far side again. Andy wins once again, and Maria on the ball now. Looking to find Andy, and Andy holds it back in possession. Does well to dance around and wins a throw in here for Brooklyn. It's a 35-minute half, not 30, pardon me. So still around 3.5, 4 minutes to go here. Emma now on the ball, and good pressure here by Brooklyn after losing possession, and Agatha's pass cut out. Bowen doing well to step up and try and win possession here, but Brooklyn are going to have to come back on defense now. Well cut out there by Aaliyah. We have a throw in here on this near side. And Aaliyah does well to cut that one out, but it goes right back to a Dusk midfielder. A good run towards the back line, but Sabine do well just to give that ball back to Naomi. Naomi will go out wide to Bowen. Bowen does well to get around her defender. Now finding Emma. And Dusk have an opportunity to go back in attack, but Andy has done really well to press there, and the rest of this Brooklyn defense doing really, really well. Bowen's going to save that one from a throw-in. She'll try to run around her defender, and she gets around. Good run here. It's an opportunity now. If Suki can keep this one in bounds, she's got some numbers going forward. It comes just on the line. Suki does well to get around a defender, and this one just cut out, but a really good pass there from Bowen to keep in bounds, and Suki does well, and now Aaliyah wins possession back. Now for Bowen. It's Aaliyah, and she's going to look to cut inside, and well kept out there by Dusk, but Brooklyn continuing to up the pressure here late on in the first half, and it's a throw-in on the near side. We're going to see a substitution. And Aaliyah will come out for the final few minutes here. Cecilia doing well to hold on here, and Suki finds Agatha. Agatha gets two around her and cut out, and Sabine, a bit of a 50-50 ball, and it's put Naomi in a bit of a tough spot, but Andy It's done really well to run back in defense once again. It's popped up here for Dusk, and Bowen cuts out. Here's an opportunity going forward now with Cecilia. And just offside there is Suki. And Dusk taking this one quickly, and Andy cut out. Dusk will go recycle possession. Maria doing well to track down, and Andy stepping up in defense again. Now with Emma. She's got two around her, but Maria goes back to Emma, back to Suki. Pushes inside for Cecilia, has numbers around her. We're gonna put that ball back on goal towards Maria, but just a bit too much on it. And this is some better attacking football that we've seen from Brooklyn since going down. Definitely using Cecilia as the linchpin in that midfield, but this Brooklyn team doing really well to find numbers going forward. It's Cecilia once again. Her pass cut up, but she'll hold on possession here. And Cecilia may have a pop on goal herself, and it's deflected away. It comes all the way back to Bowen. Cecilia once again. She'll go back for Agatha. Emma now. That one just touched away, and will come back to the Dusk keeper. And Brooklyn are putting together some good attacking moves here. Emma wins possession once again. She's got Maria out wide and trying to catch the keeper sleeping at that far post. Right at her own near post. But the keeper does well. Keeper's going to roll this one out of defense. And this ball heading towards the back line. Well kept out there by Elizabeth, but now two Brooklyn defenders doing really well to make that run on the back end. That'll be the end of the first half here from LIU in Brooklyn. It's Dusk who come out to an early 1-0 advantage. I thought they had one earlier on the Sabine own goal, but was ruled for offside. And credit to Brooklyn, after going down, they definitely were putting together some good attacking moves, and we'll see what the second half has on offer. But before we take a break, since we weren't able to do so at the beginning of the match, let's take a look at our starting lineups, our starting roster for the Brooklyn United 2009 national side. Head coached by Celia Baff. It's her second season with the club, former U Albany captain and conference winner in college. Number 2, Samantha, who we've seen a lot of in this first half, pacey with great awareness. We have number 6, Maya, who came on at the latter half of that first half, a great passer and is always in the right place at the right time. Number 7, Naomi, who we've seen in goal, a very safe pair of hands and is very good with her distribution. And number 8, Emma, the big presence in the midfield, a very smart player and a good athlete, and we've seen her as a very important part of this first half. Number 9, Bowen, we've seen some really good passes from her out of the back, and we've seen that she's very competent on the ball and very confident on the ball as well. Number 10, Elizabeth, the other center back. She's been great at the back, very pacey, great anticipation. Twin with the number 2, Samantha, so both of them seeing the pitch in this match as well. Number 11, Cecilia, the captain, one of the captains here. She's one of the best playmakers on this team, very good technically. She scored 2 long-range goals in their last match against Select, and we've seen her really be one of the linchpins here in this first half. Everything good that has come through Brooklyn has come from the feet of Cecilia. Number 12, Natalia, very competitive and tenacious in her first season of travel. And another travel debut, Sophie. She's got good awareness and decision making, and she did really well when put at right back in her last match. Suki, the deadly striker who has scored a hat trick in her last match, and we've already seen her have a couple of runs on goal, so we'll see how Brooklyn can get her going in the second half. Aaliyah, a great athlete with non-stop energy, who we saw later on in that first half as well. And then Agatha in the middle. A very smart physical with good technique, and scored a wonderful goal, dribbled from inside her own half in the last match. We have Emil, another a dangerous attacking player, very good on the ball. Number 19, Sabine, another captain who we've seen at the back, has done really well in defense, very good at tracking back. Number 22, Savannah, good on the 1v1 side of the ball, also another travel debutante. Maria, number 23, another captain, one of the wingers that we've seen really do a lot in this first half. Her link-up play with Cecilia was very good in that first half. We'll see if they can make a goal out of it. She had a shot deflected away off the line. Andy, number 44, a tenacious player, chases every ball and brings big energy to the field, and we've seen a lot of that in her positioning at right back to start this match. And finally, number 93, Helen, a very tenacious player, chasing every ball, bringing great energy to the field as well. And that is the full 2009 national starting roster. And we will be right back with you for the second half. Here is Dusk has a 1-0 lead over Brooklyn United. Suki over the ball now, looking to get the second half started here for Brooklyn. We're back underway now, and they'll be looking to overcome that 1-0 deficit. So we're going to play this one wide out to Samantha, and it'll be just cut out there by Dusk, but another really good touch by Celia. She's done really well in the midfield there, and Agatha finds Celia, and she'll keep the run there. Emma holds on to possession here, and this one falls to Suki, and she'll reclaim possession. Looking to turn around on her defender, but it's just cut out. Good job here, and Sam sees that one touched away, and it'll be a throw in here on the near side. Looking for Suki, that one cut out, but Sam finds Celia in the middle, and here's an opportunity for Suki to run in, and this one just a bit wide. But Brooklyn holds on to possession here, and Emma does a really good job to hold this ball in, and she'll look to put a ball across the middle, and well kept out there by the Dusk back line. Sophie's going to put another ball up top, and Sophie's going to win the 50-50, but Dusk does well to clear it out, and Sophie with another good challenge there, and this one deflects away off Emma, and well kept there by Bowen, and they're going to go out wide to Maria. It's just touched away, and Sabine comes back in defense now, and they'll go all the way back to Naomi and net. Oh, and Naomi's pass cut out there a little bit, and here's an opportunity for Dusk to go 2-0 up, and Naomi just really well to save. Really good save there from Naomi. Dusk had an opportunity on the counter there, and it'll be their first corner of the day. Let's see what Dusk can do. Didn't have a corner in the first half. We'll see what they can do from the set piece there, and Naomi did really well to clean up her own mistake. Referee just making sure they're putting the ball in the right spot. Ref just making sure they're putting the ball in the right spot, and I think they'll finally wave play in. Here's an opportunity for Dusk on the counter, or on the corner, sorry. Sabine's touch falls to a Dusk attacker, but Brooklyn will ride out this attack and will go behind to Naomi for a goal kick. This one will go across, and now Bowen on the ball. Looking for Celia, she finds her. For Cecilia, sorry. Cecilia cuts out well and finds Emma and has the run of Suki in front of her. This one just gets cut out by a Dusk defender. Well kept out on that back line though, and here's an opportunity for Brooklyn to go forward and plays that ball forward. Sam's pass cut out there, and Dusk will hold on to possession, but now it's back for Brooklyn, and Maria making a late run here and is going to put the keeper under pressure, and here's an opportunity, and the ball put out loose here, and Suki's going to have an opportunity on goal here. This one just cut out at the far post, and big credit to Maria there for chasing down that ball and putting the defender and the goalkeeper in a tough situation. Not sure who was going to clear away that ball or take it, and ends up in an attempt for Suki, but this is what Brooklyn is going to need to do if they want to get back into this match. And Emma's done really well to take this one on, and her first touch just gets caught there by Dusk, and they're going to look to break out now. I think we're going to see a foul here on Dusk, so it'll be a Brooklyn kick. This one cut out. Looking to play across, but held there well. Agatha back in defense, and Suki's going to hold on possession here. Well, just a really good chop, and is going to be on her way. Has numbers on either side of her, and that ball comes away to Samantha. Was a little bit behind her, but she's going to hold on to possession. Dusk will just play this one across the back line, and Emma's done really well to cut out here and sent away. Suki's going to see that ball deflected away, and it's a throw in here for Brooklyn. Comes back to Sophie now. This one ends up getting cleared away. Be a throw in here for Dusk. Half an hour to go here in this second half, so still plenty of time. Both sides have looked lively early on here. Emma rides out a double challenge there, and let's walk it out. Cecilia sees that touch head towards the back line, but Dusk does well and cut out here. Agatha comes back in defense, does well, and finds Bowen. Now Maria looks to cut inside to Cecilia, and it's going to be a foot race here for Maria, but Dusk defender does well. Maria doing really well to win a throw in there. Some good physical play on the wing. Touched on by Cecilia, but cut out there in defense, and now Dusk have an opportunity here on the counterattack. Well cut out there by Sabine. This one will spin out, and it'll be a throw in on that far side for Dusk. We're gonna see a handball there, so Brooklyn have an opportunity for a free kick here. Looks like Sabine is gonna take it. She's got some options in front of her. Looking to find Emma. This one is cut out. Now Agatha pressing here and well kept out at the back here from Brooklyn, and Samantha does really well, and it's a good 1-2 pass here with Emma. Emma's got some numbers in front of her, but the Dusk defender does really well just to touch this one aside. And now a throw in here for Sophie. Ends up deflecting away, and it'll be another throw in here for Brooklyn. And that one will come away. It'll be a Dusk throw in. Suki just couldn't hold on to possession there. Emma does well to get a ball roll there and keeping the pressure on Dusk in their own area. Brooklyn doing really well to operate down here, and Sam comes away with the ball. Now Suki across to Emma. This one will head back. Elizabeth plays that ball up top, and Sam will force another throw in here. This time it is a Brooklyn throw in. Sophie to take. Looking for Suki, it's cut out. Elizabeth does well to step up here, but Dusk have possession once again. Emma with some good physicality in the middle. Now back with Emma. Was doing really well here. She's going to play a ball across. Maria with a good body feint to get around her defender. But Dusk doing really well with some pace. Cecilia tries to stop on a dime. That one cut out, and now Dusk have an opportunity going the other way, and Sabine does really well in defense. Now Bowen and Sabine working really well to contain pressure here. And Sabine's going to look to move this one forward towards Agatha, but it gets cut out, and Emma tracking down now, and this one's going to keep going, and Dusk have an opportunity now. Suki and Maria the other side. And Suki's touched just a bit too far. But it's looking better for Brooklyn going forward now with Cecilia. Cecilia's going to have a shot on target here, and well kept out by the keeper. Cecilia opting to take the shot there, had a couple of options left and right, but good to get that keeper thinking from that far out. Bowen's going to cut this one out, and her touch gets taken a bit far. And that clearance deflected away, and now the back line's going to have a little bit of work to do, but well cut out there by Sophie. And it's a throw in here for Dusk on the far side. Brooklyn bringing numbers back in defense, and well kept out there by Bowen. It's going to trickle away for another Dusk throw in. Here's an opportunity. And well cut out there by Bowen, and she's got some numbers ahead of her. That pass being cut out, but Cecilia riding a couple challenges to try and win possession back, and Bowen looking for Suki up top will eventually find her, and she's got Maria to her right now. Emma being cut back inside, and Brooklyn having some opportunity going forward. That one well cut out by Dusk. This one will come across, and Sam's going to see that ball touched away. It'll be a throw in here on the near side for Dusk. Cecilia does well to win the ball there. Her pass deflected away and steps around Sophie there, the defender, and Agatha coming back in defense now. Elizabeth. Dusk looking for a cross away, but Elizabeth does well to clear that away. It's a throw in here on the near side for Dusk. And we're seeing a couple of changes now. Seems like Dusk making 2 alterations. That ball put inside here, and it's an opportunity for Dusk to go 2-0 up. Well defended. Agatha and Emma back in defense now. Into the ball with Cecilia. She's going to look to break forward, looking for Suki, but that pass cut out. Samantha looks to win the challenge there, and Cecilia does well to get the ball back, and this one touched away by Samantha. Another throw in for Dusk here on the near side. And this one will spin out and come back the way of Brooklyn, and we're going to see a change here. Going to see Maria come out. Throwing here on the near side, it's cut out by Dusk, but now Cecilia has the ball in the middle. Now with Emma. That pass cut out, but back with Cecilia. That's Natalia in the number 12, and she's going to track down here. This one deflected away. It's going to be a Dusk throw-in on the far side now. We're just coming up around 50 minutes, so a little over 20 to go here. Sabine does well to find Emma, and they're going to look to break forward now, Brooklyn. Agatha just gets her dribble cut out, but Bowen does well to find Natalia. This one's going to spin away. It'll be a throw-in for Brooklyn on the far side with Bowen. Off the knee there, but Cecilia grabs possession and finds Suki, and Suki has an opportunity to run forward, but her touch is cut out there, and Emma looking to find Sam on the far side, and Ducks do well. Emma hold on here. It's a throw in now on this near side for Brooklyn as they look to mount up the pressure. It's a throw inside, and Agatha has the ball here, and Cecilia and Natalia were breaking for it in the middle. It's some really good pressure here for Brooklyn, and now Cecilia's on the ball, and she's going to take another shot. It's deflected away, and Natalia put some pressure on, but Dusk are going to hold possession now, and now it's back with Cecilia. That one's going to come off of Natalia on the far side. It'll be another throw in for Dusk, but Brooklyn picking up the pace a little bit here. They're adding some more pressure in the attacking third. This one spins off of Natalia, and it'll be a throw-in. And Sabine's going to have a foot race here on the far side. And Dusk has one in the middle, but Sabine doing really well to ride out some challenges there. And that shot just rolling safely out of bounds, and Naomi will collect. Again, hasn't had a lot to do here so far in the second half. This Brooklyn defense has done really well, has been really stout. This one's deflected away, and Naomi will have another goal kick. Oh, and a tough pass out of the back, and Dusk holding on to possession here. The long shot opportunity here, and another for Dusk, and this ball is going to end up back towards the back line. Elizabeth does well to cut out, and it's going to be a corner kick here. Second corner kick opportunity of the day for Dusk. It's got an option short. Gonna put this ball in at the near post. It's gonna roll behind here, so Brooklyn able to weather the storm. Looking for Agatha, and this one will come to the feet, and shot just comes right back to the keeper. Looking to find Sam, and that one cut out a little bit. And here's another opportunity for Dusk, but well kept out there by Elizabeth, and it finds its way all the way to Talia, and now with Emma. This one booted long and back with Dusk now as Sabine's clearance cut out, but now here's another opportunity for Brooklyn going forward. Agatha does well riding out a challenge here. She's got Samantha to her right, and she's going to take that opportunity. And Sam's first touch is just going to roll wide. It'll be a throw in here for Dusk, taken quickly. There'll be another throw in here now for Brooklyn. Emma takes the throw in here. It's deflected away. Emma still holding on to possession here. You're going to put a cross in, and it's going to be deflected away. A little bit of a fracas around the box, but Brooklyn holding on to possession now with Elizabeth. And that pass out wide for Sophie, just a bit too far. And we're going to see a change here. Sophie will make way. We'll see Andy come in. Long throw in here, and comes back to the foot of Suki, but cut out a little bit. And Emma doing really well the press here, and Emma's got some numbers going forward. She's going to hang on to possession here. She finds Suki, and this ball played across looking for Cecilia, and it's cut out. Throw in here on the near side, and Andy the first one to it for Brooklyn. You're throwing in looking for Suki. It's cut out, but Andy still on the ball here looking for Sam, and Sam goes down, no foul. Back with Elizabeth now. And her pass just spins out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in for Dusk, and we're going to see I believe a substitution. We're going to see Natalia come off here for Brooklyn. Cecilia holding onto the ball now with Sabine. Oh, here's an opportunity for Dusk heading toward the back line of the counterattack. Naomi's got to go back into her own net, but Sabine does really well to ride the challenge there. And Sabine draws the foul. And that was Savannah who came on for Sophie, the number 22. And looking for Savannah on the clearance, but ball bounced just ahead of her, so this one will spin out for another Dusk throw-in. Dusk doing well to hold here, and Bowen doing really well to press and defense, as is Sabine, and they'll force the throw in there on the far side. Andy doing well in defense to clear that one away, and now Emma's going to look to boot a ball long and try and find a runner, but no one there for her, and this one will roll all the way back to the keeper. So Brooklyn now has an opportunity to reset. Keeper goes long here to Savannah, one of her first touches of the match. And Dusk ride a couple challenges really well, and Sabine's just going to clear that one away, clear any immediate danger. It'll be another throw-in. But now Brooklyn are back on the ball. Tough challenge there from Elizabeth, but it will be ruled as a foul, and Dusk will have an opportunity from a free kick. Dusk sending numbers forward here. Only dropping really two back in defense, as well as the kick taker, and she's gonna have an opportunity to put one on net here, and well saved there by the keeper, but if they're not careful, Brooklyn can catch them on the counterattack here, but this ball finds the feet of Emma, and she'll win after that first touch, but now Dusk have the ball again, and well cut out there by Sabine. Has some numbers closing down here, and Brooklyn will have an opportunity to move forward now. It's Agatha. Cuts inside looking for Emma, but ball runs just a bit too long, and Emma doing well to try and win possession there. Oh, Bowen does really well to cut out what could have been a potential Dusk counter. She's still got a run here, but Sabine coming back in support. That's a throw-in for Dusk. Just under 15 minutes left to go here. Seeing a change in net for Dusk. And it looks like we're going to see a handball there for Dusk, so it'll be a throw-in, or a free kick, sorry, for Brooklyn. It'll be Bowen to take. Bowen looking for Suki, and this one just runs a little bit too far for her and force a throw in there on the far side, and it'll be Savannah to take. Now with Suki. Suki's gonna have an opportunity to run here towards the back line. Some really good dribbling there, but her cross just runs a bit too long and back to the Dusk keeper. And Agatha does well to win this one in the midfield. It's still with Agatha, and she's got Emma in front of her, and Emma can have an opportunity here now with Agatha. It comes to Sam out wide, but Brooklyn still have numbers in the box here. Takes this one a bit long, and it'll go out for a Dusk goal kick. Play this one in the back, but it falls to Emma. Well defended there by Dusk, and looks like Sam took a little bit of a knock there. She stays down, but Brooklyn will continue playing. It comes to Suki up top, but well defended here by Dusk, and Sam now back up and moving. And it seems like that ball did fully come out, so it'll be a throw in here on the near side. Andy to take. Seeing a substitution here for Dusk. Andy bailed out of a foul throw in there. Held well there by Suki, and Andy's going to put this one inside, and here's an opportunity for Brooklyn, and it's going to be cleared behind. It'll be a corner kick. Their first of the second half here. So we'll see what Brooklyn can do. We're going to see a substitution now as Savannah hits the bench. It's a ball whipped in at the near post. It's going to be deflected behind again, so another corner kick. Andy coming short. We'll see if they use her. This ball whipped inside, and it's an opportunity now with Elizabeth up top. And some numbers in front, and it looks like Brooklyn's going to score! Right back in it! Brooklyn United equalize. I believe that came off the foot of Sam. A well-worked corner routine, and Brooklyn find themselves right back in this match, 1-1. Agatha cuts that ball out well. See what Dusk can do now to respond. They've been up for a majority of this match. Sabine does really well to cut out in the back there. Now Brooklyn moving forward once again. Dusk does well to cut out here. Goes back to Bowen now with Sabine. That ball pushed away in the middle, and Cecilia will take the throw in on the far side. Or it'll get left for Bowen now. Bowen finds Cecilia. Now Cecilia back to Bowen. Pass cut up, and Cecilia's going to put that ball forward again, and Suki's going to have an opportunity to chase her in this back line. This one gets pushed out wide, and it's a throw in on the far side. Cecilia here out wide now. Ducks doing well the whole possession here, and they're going to look to clear out, but Sabine does well to touch it away, and Dusk will get a little bit of reprieve now in a form of a throw-in. And it looks like Dusk just making a quick change. Cecilia does well to push that one away, and it'll be another throw-in on the near side for Dusk. They'll look to go a bit more central, but Sabine doing well to pressure and looking for Emma, but the ball not getting to her in the midfield, and Dusk having a bit more possession than they've had for a majority of the second half now, but Brooklyn doing really well to press in the midfield. Emma's going to touch that one away, but it finds another Dusk attacker, and Sabine does well to cut out. Has an attacker on her, and they're going to put this one behind. It'll be another throw in here. No corner kick, just a throw in on this near side. Ball thrown in now, and well defended by Andy. Spins away, and Emma can't keep a hold on it, and it's looking like a shot at that near post, deflected away. I think we're seeing it'll be another throw in here on this near side. Long throw in, but well cut out. Oh, here's another opportunity for Dusk though. At the top of the box, and well kept by the keeper. A curling effort, didn't need to move the center of the goal. Well kept out.
Defense, girls.
But that's the kind of response you would want to see from Dusk, and Brooklyn able to ride out the storm. Suki was looking for that ball to her, but it got cut out, and now looking forward once again, and Maria could have a run here at the back line with that ball put forward, and defender does well to clear away, but only as far as another broken foot. It comes back to Emma, and her ball rolls across. It could be an opportunity here for Maria, but it's cleared away well. And that ball looked like it deflected away off Suki, but Dusk doing really well here to weather that storm. That was a pretty good opportunity. Now Andy on the ball here, gonna sort of nutmeg Maria. She can't get around it. Just over 5 minutes left to go here in the second half. Brooklyn drawing level here in the second half, seeing if they can grab a win. It's been a pretty even matchup. Sabine has done well to grab the ball here now with Maria. Looking inside for Emma, just can't find her, but Andy tries for the challenge, and Dusk ride it out well. Sabine does well to cut out now with Andy again. Finds Maria. And this one deflected away. It'll be another throw in here on the near side. Throw in here now with Suki. Cuts across to Emma. Has some numbers in front of her. Takes 3 Dusk defenders to slow her down. This one looking up top. Doing well to cut out there with Sam, but it's held well there by Dusk, and the run of Cecilia was cut out there. Ooh, just really well to turn. Now Bowen on that far side is going to hold this one in play. And it'll be a throw in here. Brooklyn doing well to hold on to possession now with Sam. It's another throw in on that far side. It's time winding down here in the second half. See if either side want to continue their winning streak, but both sides right now staying unbeaten. Looks like this will be another Brooklyn throw-in on that far side. Bowen to take once again. Sam's first touch just takes it out of bounds, however, so Dusk a little bit of reprieve once again. Goes all the way towards the back line. Sabine does well to cut out, so it'll be another throw-in on that far side. A little claustrophobic on that touch line. Bowen to take the throw. We're going to go for Suki long. Cecilia looks to find Suki, but her pass is cut out. And Sabine does well once again just to get across and put that ball out. And Dusk are going to look to go quickly here, but Sabine does well on that back line with Elizabeth in support. And this one poked away, and looks like Sabine may have taken a little bit of a stud to the foot, but this one kept in bounds, or kept in possession for Dusk. Sabine doing well to try and press once again, and some good play in the corner. It's deflected away. It's another throw in for Dusk. And they'll get called for a handball there. So Brooklyn will look to break now. Plays that ball along Bowen, looking for Samantha, but it gets cut out in the middle. And looking to get around her man, and here's an opportunity, and well defended there by Emma. 50-50 challenge. Sabine does well to clear, and now here's Suki up top. Suki's got a runner in front of her and Sam, and another with Maria coming down the wing, and here's an opportunity. And Suki's ball just gets poked away here, and it's another throw in for Brooklyn on the far side as we're just over a minute left to go in this half. And this one goes all the way back in defense, and Dusk have to poke that one away. Came behind between defender and keeper, and a bit of indecision here, but Brooklyn have a corner kick here late on in the match, and they've taken it short. I guess they did not take it short. So we'll see another corner kick here. And this one, looking for the near post, is cut out, but Cecilia deflected away. Oh no, and here's an opportunity towards the back line. No offside, it's in the same half, and Sabine and Elizabeth do really well in defense, riding out the challenge. The player is down for Dusk. They're continuing play on. And Brooklyn are going to play on here with the player still down. And Andy with another tough challenge. Dusk player still down. And no sign in play stopping. Andy deflected away. Looks like all is well for the Dusk number 3. They'll continue play. We're in the final moments here of the second half. We'll see if there's any added time by the referee. Well defended there by Cecilia, and they'll look to break forward again. This one comes to Suki, and that is the final whistle. So Dusk and Brooklyn continue their unbeaten start to the Division II season. Both sides concede their first goals of the season. 4 points aside. Dusk going up in the first half, but Brooklyn doing well to respond in the second half off of a corner kick goal. Definitely two of the better sides of the division, and playing out to a 1-1 draw is an honors even result. And a result that both sides will take away many positives from. There were a lot of very good attacking and defensive moments for both sides in this match. Well, that'll do it for us here at LIU. The final score once again, Dusk 1, Brooklyn United 1. We want to thank Brooklyn United for bringing us in for this match. And don't forget, we have a ton of Cosmopolitan League action tomorrow as well as tonight. Borgetto kicking off their first team match at 8 p.m. You can see that over on YouTube. The reserves match should already be underway, and then a ton of Cosmopolitan Division 1 action tomorrow on YouTube. So join us for that. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Once again, your final score, Brooklyn United 1, Dusk 1.